Okay, things are really coming together here nicely, I will say. We got these grit cakes, grill cakes kind of thing. Yeah. And that really firmed them up in the fridge, and now you can put them in the oil and fry them up. They're nice.
Is nice.
So I made this batch about 2 o'clock.
Come on.
Okay.
So that's how quickly they set up.
Okay.
So this was something that actually my grandma, my mother used to do. If we had leftover grits or whatnot, she'd put them in a pan, then she'd cut them up and fry them up.
Delicious.
And they're so good. Now let me tell you, you're gonna say, oh, these are great for breakfast. Well, I have served these when we do really fancy steaks, like with a nice sauce, and then do these little fried grit cakes on the side.
Yeah.
Fancy restaurants are doing this, the grit cake.
The grit cake thing, or a lot of times if you go Asian restaurants, they're taking fried rice cakes. Like a crunchy rice cake is a real hot thing.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do...
It's like a crab cake.
It's like a crab cake, exactly. So difference with this one is I put bacon in it.
Oh, well. Of course you did.
You know.
Game changer.
And if you'd use the leftover bacon grease and put it in there,
woo!
there you go. That's what I'm talking about. So
I'm in that.
You can cut these into squares, not even use a cute little cutter, but I'm using a little round cutter. I've got flour just like I've taught you, so you always dredge and dry. Do we remember why we do that?
No.
Okay, you always, when you're frying, you put it into the dry first.
Oh, there wasn't a test.
There's a test.
I was told there would be no math.
I just thought we'd get to try it.
Nope, you put it in dry because that way the wet sticks to it. Otherwise, this is kind of damp, or your meat is damp, has moisture in it, and it won't stick. So have you ever noticed when you fry stuff and your breading falls off in the pan?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's because you didn't do dry first.
So you went dry, wet, dry.
Dry, wet, dry.
Okay.
It is
Okay.
the...
How about that?
Didn't know that.
There is a
Get this
method.
guy in
So you
there.
take this over here. I've got this is canola oil. And you just keep doing it. You just fry these up. They are so yummy. Do you want to, can you grab another fork for us?
We'll flip this guy, okay? I'll prep some more.
So these are going to be a little chilled because I'm not cooking them really.
Any kind of grit? Any brand? Anything that you...
I use quick grits. I mean, you can use polenta, anything like this.
Yeah, go for it.
Turn solid. I don't know. Yeah, taste it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Isn't that fun?
3 cheeses in there.
Imagine like a blue cheese.
Not what I expected
a
at all.
blue cheese pepper sauce from your steak on that.
My gosh, that is
Just
really
like
good.
when you have leftover mashed potatoes, like we said,
Yes.
my mom would make potato
So good.
cakes.
That's it.
that is
Great
good.
cakes.
Yummy.